Next one is integral form and differential form of Poynting theorem. But we know that the time varying field differential form of time varying field Maxwell's equations are del cross E bar is equal minus dou B bar by dou T. But B bar is equal to mu into H bar, that is equal minus mu into dou H bar by dou T. And another differential form of Maxwell's equation in time varying case is del cross H bar is equal J bar plus dou D bar by dou T. On RHS side, the second term on RHS side, the first term is nothing but a conduction current density. The conduction current density J bar is equal to sigma into E bar, and the second term is the displacement current density. But D bar is equal to epsilon into E bar plus epsilon into dou E bar by dou T. So this is considered as equation 1 and this is considered as equation 2. So now taking the dot product on both sides with E bar. Taking the dot product on both sides with E bar of equation 2. So here we have E bar dot del cross H bar is equal E bar dot sigma E bar plus E bar dot epsilon into dou E bar by dou T. So but we know that according to vector identity, del dot A bar cross B bar is equal B bar dot del cross A bar minus A bar dot del cross B bar. So from this equation, A bar dot del cross B bar is equal, from this equation, A bar dot del cross B bar is equal B bar dot del cross A bar minus this LHS term is going to the RHS side. We have del minus del dot A bar cross B bar. Now here capital A bar and capital B bar are the two vectors. So according to vector identity, the expression of A bar dot del cross B bar is equal B bar dot del cross A bar minus del dot A bar cross B bar. So now consider the vector capital A bar is considered as the electric field intensity E bar and vector capital B bar is considered as magnetic field intensity H bar. So from the above equation, the LHS side, from equation 3, what is LHS term? E bar dot del cross H bar. On LHS side, applying this vector identity. Applying this vector identity. Okay, capital A bar is considered as electric field intensity, capital A bar, and capital B bar is considered as magnetic field intensity H bar. So, E bar dot del cross H bar. So, what is the LHS term here? A bar. A bar is considered as electric field intensity. Dot del cross B bar is considered as magnetic field intensity. E bar dot del cross H bar is equal H bar dot del cross E bar minus del dot E bar cross H bar, that is equal, what is RHS term of equation 3? That is equal to LHS term. So from equation 3, E bar dot del cross H bar is sigma into magnitude of E bar square. E bar dot sigma E bar. E bar dot E bar magnitude of E bar square. Sigma into magnitude of E bar square plus E bar dot epsilon dou E bar by dou T is equal RHS term. So that is equal del dot on RHS side del dot E bar cross H bar H bar dot del cross E bar minus del dot E bar cross H bar is equal sigma into magnitude of E bar square plus epsilon into E bar dot dou E bar by dou T. That is considered as equation 4. So consider the first term on the left of the above expression, putting del cross E bar value in the above expression, the first term. What is the first term? H bar dot del cross E bar. In this first term, substitute del cross E bar value. So what is the value of del cross E bar using point form of the differential form of Maxwell equation for time varying case? Del cross E bar is equal minus mu into dou H bar by dou T, and substitute that value into first term of this equation. So we have H bar dot del cross E bar is equal H bar dot, the value of del cross E bar is minus mu into dou H bar by dou T, that is equal minus mu into H bar dot dou H bar by dou T, that is considered as equation 5. So now consider dou by dou t into h bar dot h bar. According to derivative of AB is B into derivative of A plus A into derivative of B. So using that concept, derivative of h bar dot h bar is equal h bar dot h bar is equal h bar dot dou h bar by dou t plus h bar dot dou h bar by dou t. H bar dot h bar magnitude of h bar square. So that is dou magnitude of h bar square by dou t is equal on RHS side h bar dot dou h bar by dou t plus h bar dot dou h bar by dou t is 2 into h bar dot dou h bar by dou t. So that is equal h bar dot dou h bar by dou t is equal 1 by 2 into dou h square by dou t. And substitute this value into equation 5. We get h bar dot del cross E bar is equal minus h bar dot dou h bar by dou t is 1 by 2 into dou h square by dou t. So similarly E bar dot dou E bar by dou t is 1 by 2 dou E square by dou t. And substitute h bar dot dou h bar by dou t value into equation 5. We get h bar dot del cross E bar is equal minus mu by 2 dou h square by dou t. And substitute this h bar dot del cross E bar value into equation 4. What is equation 4? This is equation number 4. Equation number 4. In this equation number 4, now here we can determine, the first term. So what is that first term? Minus mu by 2 into dou h square by dou t. And substitute that value into this equation number 4. From equation number 4, first term is minus mu by 2 dou h square by dou t minus del dot E bar cross h bar is equal sigma E square plus epsilon into from equation number 4, what is the RHS side of the second term? E bar dot dou E bar by dou t. So what is the value of E bar dot dou E bar by dou t? E bar dot dou E bar by dou t is 1 by 2 dou E square by dou t. So that is equal LHS side, first term is going to the RHS side. We have minus del dot E bar cross H bar is equal sigma E square plus epsilon by 2 dou E square by dou t plus mu by 2 dou H square by dou t. But E bar cross H bar is equal to P bar minus del dot P bar is equal sigma E square on RHS side, and second term and third term 1 by 2 dou by dou t is common into epsilon E square plus mu H square. So this is called as differential form or point form of the Poynting theorem. This equation is called as point form or differential form of Poynting theorem. So in this equation, now calculate the integral form of the Poynting theorem. So taking volume integral on both sides, we have volume integral of minus del dot P bar into dV is equal volume integral of sigma E square dV plus 1 by 2 volume integral of 1 by 2 dou by dou t epsilon E square plus mu H square into dV. So that is equal So this equation is called as integral form of the Poynting theorem. So in this equation, the negative sign indicates power flowing into the surface. The power flowing into surface. And the first, on RHS side, the first term indicates total ohmic power losses within the volume, and the second term indicates time rate of increase of total energy stored in electric fields and magnetic fields. So from the integral form of the Poynting theorem, on LHS side, the negative sign indicates power flowing into the surface. On RHS side, the first term represents total ohmic power losses and the second term represents time rate of increase in total energy stored in electric fields and magnetic field. That is the statement of the Poynting theorem. So by the law of conservation of energy, the sum of the two terms on RHS side. So what are the sum of the two terms? Total ohmic power losses and time rate of increase of energy stored in electric field and magnetic fields. And the sum of two terms on RHS side of the integral form of the Poynting theorem must be equal to the total power flowing into the volume. Okay, so an equation 7 using divergence theorem. What is the statement of the divergence theorem? The closed surface integral will be converted to open volume integral. So using divergence theorem on LHS side of the equation 7, open volume integral of del dot p bar dv is equal closed surface integral of p bar dot ds bar. On LHS side, multiplying equation 7 on both sides multiplying negative sign, LHS side minus into minus plus. So what is the result? What is the remaining expression? Closed surface integral of p bar dot ds bar is equal on RHS side minus volume integral of sigma e square dv minus volume integral of 1 by 2 dou by dou t epsilon e square plus mu h square dv. So from this equation, from equation number 7, what is LHS term? The power flowing into the surface, that negative sign indicates. Now here in this equation, LHS side is positive value. So because of that, the power flowing out of the surface, is equal to the time rate of decrease in the energy stored in electric field and magnetic field minus total ohmic power losses. The power flowing into the surface is equal to the time rate of decrease in the energy stored in electric fields and magnetic fields minus total ohmic power losses. And this is total ohmic power losses, and this is time rate of decrease in the energy stored in electric fields and magnetic fields.